What's up everybody? David here, and today I'm going to cover one of the sweet new SDKs, Firebase Storage. And Firebase Storage lets you store and retrieve user-generated content like images, audio, and video, all without the need of a server. And just as a reminder, this is one of many screencasts in a series on Firebase and the web. So make sure to subscribe to get notified of tutorials on authentication, real-time database, hosting, and web push notifications with Firebase Cloud Messaging. Also, if you're a fan of JavaScript frameworks, I'll be dropping videos for Angular 1 and 2, Polymer, React, and Ember. So you better subscribe because you don't want to miss any of those. But today, I'm going to show you how to get up and running with Firebase Storage in the web. I'll show you how to get your project initialized, and then we'll upload and download files to Firebase Storage directly from the browser. So let's get started. So to begin, we're going to need to have an initialized Firebase project, like I do right here. So the Getting Started with Firebase and Web Videos covers this. But just as a reminder, you can access this in the Firebase console by clicking Add Firebase to your web app. And then you can copy and paste the code right here. And you would just put it into your project. So I'm going to be building a simple web app with a progress element and a file upload button. And so the goal is that when I click upload, it will upload the file to Firebase Storage, and this progress bar will increase as the upload occurs. Now, you might be wondering, how did he get everything centered horizontally and vertically in the middle? So to get everything aligned, I actually turned the body of the page into a flex box with display flex. And I set the entire height to be the viewport height. And then to get everything horizontally and vertically centered, I set the flex direction to column and then align item center and justify content center. And to remove the default browser appearance of the file upload, you can set WebKit appearance to none and then the regular appearance none. So these are my styles. You can really use whatever you want, but if you want to get everything centered in the middle, you can steal these. So to get these files uploaded, the first thing I'm going to do is get the elements from the DOM. So I'll create a variable for each of these DOM elements. So var uploader is going to be document.getElementById by ID of its ID, and the same thing for the file upload button. So now what I need to do is I need to listen for when a file has been selected. And I can do that by attaching an event listener onto the file button. And we need to listen to the change event. So whenever a file is uploaded, it's going to call inside of this function right here. So inside of this event listener callback, there's a couple things I need to do. I first need to get the file, and then I need to create a storage reference, which I can use to upload the file. And then lastly, I need to update the progress bar as the file is uploaded. So to get the file, I'm going to get the first file off of the files object on the target element. Then I'm going to create a storage reference using firebase.storage.ref. And you can think of our structure as folder names and file names. So you have a folder, and within folders, there are files. So if you had a folder called photos, underneath photos, you could have 1.png and 2.mp3, which wouldn't fit, but you know, it's binary storage, so we can store whatever we want. But this is essentially how we store everything in Firebase Storage, is through folders and files. And the extension can be whatever you need. So we could do filename.png, .jpg, .mp3, .whatever. So in my case, I'm going to upload some sweet GIFs. So I'm going to call my folder sweet GIFs, and then I'm going to create a file from the file's name. Now I need to store this reference into a variable so I can upload the file to this location. And to do that, I can call the put method and pass in the file. So the put method will upload this file to Firebase Storage. But I want to monitor whenever the file is being uploaded so I can see how much has been uploaded. Well, the put method returns an upload task. And using this task, we can subscribe to when any state changes happen. So the on method allows us to specify what event, so state changed, and then there's 3 types of state changes we're going to listen to. And these state changes are represented by functions. So the first function will notify me of the upload progress. And each time there's an update, I'll get a callback with the snapshot of the progress state. And this is what we're going to use to update the progress bar. The next function notifies me of any possible errors. And this returns to me an error of something that might not happen. You don't have enough security, you had some upload error. It'll all get called back inside of this function. And lastly, the complete function lets me know when the file has finished uploading. So since the progress function returns us this snapshot, I'm going to use it to indicate the progress in the progress bar. So I can calculate the percentage uploaded by using two pieces from the snapshot. I can get the byte size transferred so far, and then I also can get the total byte size of the file. And then just simply dividing these two together and then also multiplying by 100 will give me the percentage. And once I have this percentage, I can grab the upload element and just set the value. So I'm going to upload my sweet GIF right here, and it looks like it's working, but if I open up the console, you can see that we get an unauthorized 403 status code. And that's because of the default security rules set for the storage bucket. So to fix this, I'm going to go to the Firebase console and click on the Rules tab. These are Firebase storage security rules. And if you're familiar with the real-time database, this is similar to the JSON-based security rules. These rules allow us to decide who has access to what files and what kind of files can be uploaded and how big or small those files can be. And right now, the rule says that only authenticated users can read or write data, which you can see right here, allow read or write if the authentication variable is not equal to null. So in my case, that's not going to work because I'm an unauthenticated user. So just for development purposes, I'm going to disable these rules by setting the rule to if true. And this means that any read or write will always pass to my storage bucket. But seriously, only do this for development because you don't really want people storing whatever they want on your storage bucket. You're going to want some type of security. So only do this while you're developing. So we'll publish this and we'll get back to our app. So I'm refreshing the page, and now that I've relaxed my security, let's try uploading one more time. So I'll select my GIF, and the uploader progresses, and we didn't get any errors in our console. So let's go out to the Firebase console website, and you can see that we actually have this folder for sweet GIFs right here. So let's click into it, and we have our Firebase features.gif available. So that's everything you need to know to get started. And now I'll leave you with a question. How are you going to use Firebase storage in your app? Like, what kind of app are you building, and what kind of files do you most commonly store? That's all for this time, so I will see you all in the comments.